Yeah, so thank you so much for coming back. Now, as I was talking about, I was saying about Pan Africa, as Tariq Nasheed, he often say that me too, I do have issues with Pan Africanism, Pan Africa in general. For instance, me, I have two issues with Pan Africa. The first issue I have with Pan Africa is the name itself. Pan is a Greek mythology god, which is a Baphomet. For instance, you can say that it is Satan in general. So the Pan is not a name African should hold because we have nothing to do with Greek mythology. That's my first problem I have with Pan Africa. Number two is that Pan Africa obviously don't have leadership. Africa Union can get up and say they call themselves Pan Africa, and no one will challenge them and say, no, you guys are not Pan African. Instead, you are anti Pan Africa or Pan Africa ideology. That is my disagreement with Pan Africa. Number two. Number three is that Pan Africa actually haven't built anything. There is no market built by Pan Africa. There is no how would you call road or highway built by Pan Africa. There is no school built by Pan Africa. So Pan Africa is just something people talk about for no reason or for no specific agenda that, hey, Pan Africa is going to do this for this year, and who is in charge or whatever need to be done, and there will be evaluation, there will be accountability, nothing like that in Pan Africa. So that is my concern or the way I disagree with Pan Africa. But I do support the ideology of Pan Africanism. I do support that the idea that black people globally we share same destiny, whether we are in Brazil, whether we are in France, whether we are in America or Canada, whether we are in Ghana or Zambia or Malawi, whether we are in Congo DRC, we do share same destiny. And our destiny, since we share same destiny, so we should also share about how we can reach to that destiny. We are one family in general. And we also share common enemy, which is white supremacy. So whether it's Foundation Black, they know they are fighting with white supremacy. Whether it's any other person, we are all fighting with white supremacy here in Africa and outside of Africa. Now, the other things I want to touch while I'm still talking about the Foundation Black is that there was a claim made that we African, we don't hold our people responsible, or we don't inform them, we don't teach them. And that's true, by the way, because when I went to America, I remember I had no idea whatsoever what was going on, because me, I went there just like to start trying to study and make life, which most of us we do when we go to America or any other place, we go to Australia and so on. So I had no idea about white supremacists. I had no idea about how people can control, or whatever problems I even have at my home, they were part of the white supremacy, was the part of the contributor to that. So I did not have any idea, but I also did not even have idea how black people globally have been suffering. I thought it was everyone. Until when then I moved to Washington, D.C., then I start to live with my fellow African America. I do appreciate for a lot of people I lived together in the same house, small houses. Some were from Haiti, some were from Brazil, some were from, not Brazil, Malawi, Sudan, Ethiopia. So I start to live with a lot of people in the same house, but also I start to live with African America or my fellow Black Americans, who actually, most of the time, they did not like me in the beginning, but at the end, they always love me, because I have took my time to try to understand why they are the way they are. Because obviously, a lot of African people, when they go to America, they don't want their kids to mess with African American or Black Americans. So instead for me to do that, I took my time. I'm that serious. I took my time and then study how that can be, why they are different, why so much problems happen to them. And of course, me too, I did share some of the problems as well. Now, when I say problems, I mean the racism impacts all of us. As I said, that I decided to study why is the situation like this, and I discovered that Black American actually they have more knowledge when it comes to understand or to survive in white supremacist and the system and all of that. We African, when we live here in Africa, obviously we don't know anything. I think it was Tariq Nasheed who said last time that African leaders are looking for white men to who can carry them, which also even not only black African leaders, but also even black leaders in American continent, in the US as well, that most of people you see, they have, who we call them, they have made life, they were carried by someone, either it's Obama. I know you guys will call him a traitor, which is true because he betrayed not only black Americans to do nothing for them, but also he did betray us Africans, because obviously, he did absolutely nothing for Africans. Instead, he destroyed Libya. That's why you see what's going on in Mali, Niger, in Chad, whole to Central Africa is because of his. He destroyed Somalia, which you guys already know. But the most of worst one, he promoted homosexuality in black American community, but also in Africa as well. I think he spent more than 70 million promoting homosexuality in Sub-Saharan Africa, which is black Africa in general. So he's a traitor, as if you want to say that. But I want to make sure that you guys understand that you guys have not provided any training institution that will train African people to know more before we even go there or when we are here. So you cannot put that on us because we don't know. A lot of people do not know. That is number one. Number two, it's not all black people who are immigrants who go to America and go to betray you guys, my fellow brothers and sisters who I work with. We live together, we share so many things. So it's not all Africans who come and to betray you guys. That's not true. It's not all black people, Africans, immigrants who go there to become like Cadence Owens, who you always point out when it comes to betraying you guys, or what is the other ones? I don't know. There is more there who always stand in your way. So for me, for instance, when it comes to the issue of reparation, I actually do support reparation because so what? Someone did work for free for 400 years, build everything, and they should receive reparation. I think that is not debatable question that black American need reparation. Not only black American, Jamaicans, they need reparation as well. Brazilians, they need reparation as well. But I think it's difficult to get it, but it's something that's necessary. So that is number two. Number three is the fact that African people, black people in general, there is always division and opposition. In anything we do, we are the only race that someone have to oppose something. So I think that's all I can possibly say, but there is so many questions. I believe I'm going to get a lot of questions or a lot of comments on the relationship between Africans and African America, but I think that I will go over them as they come, my point of view, because I'm not speaking for all Africans, or I don't speak for African America or Black American or Foundation Black at all. I'm not in that position, but I can just talk based on my observation life. I lived in America, in US. As I said, I lived in Southeast. If you guys Washington, D.C., I lived there. Hillside, I lived in Georgia, on Georgia Avenue, Columbia Heights. I lived in, which road was that? New York and Rhode Island, in those area. So I lived in the ghetto of ghetto, but I think I have so many things that I can discuss about with you guys. So let me take another break, then I'll be right back.